Hi everyone, today we will learn some about rigid body in Unity 3D. So we will talk about these things. So about the rigid body, the child rigid body, and how to get the rigid body in scripts. And from the script we will see how the prefab should be according to that rigid body. So before we begin, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel. It has only 16 now. So let's begin. I create a new project in Unity 2020. So now I want to create cubes and charge of that. So many children, so let's go to the scene. Okay, let's duplicate and replace Ctrl D, duplicate, and it's all linear. Let's jump. Let's modify. Okay, forms. Okay. So we created some form. Okay, so this form we will add a rigid body in the head of it. So this is the head, and all are using and integrating in their inspector. Box collider, mesh renderer, mesh filter. This is for the form. This is for to show the form. And with this material, this is to make this form touchable. So let's make some terrain or something. So let's name it there. Obeys. I don't know if it's no. Okay, let's make it bigger. Not in grade, so it's 10, or let us say 100 by 100, and it's 0.1. So this is the turn, this is the object, and now let's play and see what's happening. So there is nothing happening right now. Let's make the object nothing happening. So let's add the rigid body in the head of this, and let's play. So it's going down, then touch the box or the terrain, and just stay like that. So it has not modified direction. Okay, let's make it heavier. It's moving, and according to the okay, it's down. So that's the first thing. All the colliders in here, they form a single object, so they all have the same rigid body. I mean the same center, the same mass. They are moving together. When the terrain touches the space, it will go up, or the whole form will go up. So let's see what happens if we add some rigid body in another place, and what happens if we move some cube from its place. So let's move this. Make it move, make the coefficient of that. So when it moves, it will be heavier according to the moment of the force. So the force will be heavy in that place because it's moving, and the center of the whole form is changing according to the place. okay, according to the place, according to the forms or cubes, the total cubes. So let's make this the center moving. So it's doing some average of the position. It's putting the position of the cubes and the forms or the colliders. It's making center of the colliders, and that will be the center of the mass. Okay, this is for about the center. Now about the rigid child. So let's add another rigid child. So when we add the rigid child to the cube, it will be independent. So it will be adult or mature. So it will decide itself where it's going, according to what. So the same thing when we do some cubes, so we create some cubes in here, it will do the average position of them. Let's make them lower. So this is the rigid body, and it's additive. When we add a rigid body to a chart, it will got its independency, and it will move around. So it will be the head of itself. Okay. Okay. So let's move now to the script. Let's add the script in here. In the child without rigid body. So all are without rigid body. So let's add a script here. So the script will be let's add hello. Okay. In the script, we will detect the attached rigid body of the collider or our child collider. We can add so much child collider, but we will debug the name, debug the dog. My head is, and plus, let's say get component in children. Get component in children to automatically get component and find in children if it doesn't find it in the inspector. So let's get component in children collider. I will not say rigid body, because the rigid body is in the head of children. Dot transform not attach it. Oh, this is new in 2020. That article body collider. Article body collider is the article body the collider is attached to. That's new in 2020. So now it's I know the rigid body collider is attached to. So okay, that's fine. If we plug like this, it will only do rigid body. I want to the name of my head, of the head of this prefab or this object. So we will get component in children attached to the body and Ctrl C, Ctrl V. We will do the alternative one, which is the transform dot root name, and we see the difference between them both. So this script is in cube 9. Okay, let's do another thing. This is root, let's say. Okay, so in the top is the root. We can say in the project will be the name of managers, or let's say weapons, or some classification. Is the root, and there is prefabs under. So I need the head of the prefab, not the head of all. Okay, so that's what we will see now. So the console is here, so there is a collapse. It's saying my head is head, and this is the one head. Okay, so my head is head RRR, and my root is root A. So there is difference between them both. So my head is head RRR, and this debug is for rigid body, and this one is for the root. So there is the difference in my project. I found some problems according to this. So in the root, debug the first game object in the scene, first parent, and the rigid body is debugging the rigid body attached to that collider, and this one will make us clear how the rigid body should be in our Unity project. So let us say, so it's clear now. So this one is done. Child rigid body is independent, and in script you can find the attached rigid body, and prefab architecture now will take a look. So in the prefab there is something. Let us say we will do a child, for example, to be simple, just this one. Okay, when we talk about the architecture, so something like draw diagram. So let's okay, prefab. Let us say in every prefab should have some rigid bodies, and let us say this is a character, not the actor. So we got let us say this is the gun or bazooka RPG. This is the gun. So this gun will fire, but we have some controllers here. So we got some commands in here. So this script has the command, and this script has the fire system, but both are childs in the actor or prefab, and the prefab in the head of it we got rigid body. So how this script will call this one? So this script you should know about this. So the script will get some scripts in here and say that complete in children collider with attached rigid body, and let's say this is the script. We'll say this with attached rigid body. When we talk about attached rigid body, we talk about this and add the script type of this. So let us say in here we got the control stay, so it will be easier for me to talk. Okay, now we are in the rigid body. So we want this in the children like this. This is its brother, or I don't know. So let us say attached rigid body a component in children. Okay, just one dot. Okay, let's say it will be a type of fire controller. There is no fire control in this place, but we will fake it. Control.fire. So this function should be public in the fire controller, and it should be the fire controller in the same prefab, so you know what you are putting, so it will be easier for you as a developer. Okay, so this method will make your prefab so clean and adorable. So in children collider, sometimes I don't have to put collider, but I do under the fire controller game object, just to find out the attached rigid body. Sometimes I do like this. So transform dot root, not root, dot parent, just the parent, because I know my prefab is composed of what. So I know for example, if I'm fire control and if I'm the trigger script, so I know that in the parent I got one of my brothers which have the same parent, is a collider, as a collider. So I will find that collider, and from the collider I will find the rigid body. So then when I find rigid body, I can find any script under it, and especially unique script like file controller. Okay, but you can say it's obvious for me to make it parameter the rigid body, or make the file control parameter, but in some times, in some scenarios, you can't know which file control you are using now. So in place in some scenarios, you can change the weapon, enter the tank. When you enter the tank should be controlled by the user who entered it. So both of them will be at the same with the same rigid body or the same root. So this is the method to know which fire controller I should fire in real time. So your prefab will be smooth and adorable and easy to understand in here, and you know about the prefab functionality according to the scripts in here, and this will be great for you and the team, especially when you are doing collaborate with each other. And thank you for watching this video. I hope you're enjoying it. Don't forget to subscribe to my little channel. Thank you very much for this, and I'm waiting for your questions and your feedbacks.